This is the new Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette contains 16 different shades. 15 of them are at 0.9 grams and one of them is at 0.7 grams, although there's no indication which one has the lesser mass. The eyeshadow palette has a 9-month shelf life. It is cruelty-free, however not vegan, as some of the shades do contain carmine. The eyeshadow has a 9-month shelf life and was made in Canada. You do have a mixture of matte, shimmer, and glitter shades, as well as some metallics. The packaging is absolutely stunning and the shade names are on the back of the palette. My swatch techniques involve using Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I use a MAC 239 natural hairbrush for swatching, and I use a color switch so my brush is always dry. For the first row, you have a lot of those glittery shades, and I say that a lot of them do not have a strong base color, but they do show up on my medium light skin tone. I've applied some of these to my eyes already, and I would suggest using a sticky base for maximum payoff and the least fallout. One of the things I noticed is that the matte shades apply a lot more smoothly with a brush than they do when finger swatched. My favorite shades from the top row are Quicksand and Desert Baked. The next row is the more impactful as far as color intensity, although I would say that in general the palette is a little bit muted in tone. The mattes again swatch a lot better with a brush. The shade Evil Genie I have applied to my eyes, and I would say that is the one that pops out of the eyeshadow palette the most, the beautiful blue, and it applies really well even with a dry brush to the eye. One of my favorite shades in the palette is the shade Cumin Get It. I think that that's the one that I will hit pan on first because I keep using it as a transition for all of my looks. If you're thinking about palettes that may be a little bit similar, I would suggest looking at maybe the Urban Decay Born to Run palette or the NARS Wanted palette if you are interested in the more rosy tones rather than the blues. That one has a lot of similarities as well. this is a wipe test to indicate how well the shades may last throughout the day. You can see the first row completely wipes away because it does have a lot of those glittery shadows. So again, I think a sticky base should allow for an increased longevity. The second row was very, very intense even after wiping down twice. And I have experienced them to have good lasting power on the eye. That's everything for this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends if they're interested in looking at the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. If you have any questions I didn't answer, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below and I'll help you as best as I can. Thank you again for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you again very, very soon on my next video. Bye-bye!